13 Definite and Obvious Signs a Cancer Man is playing you. Part 1. Even though they're considered the best boyfriend material in the zodiac, sometimes Cancerians tend to play some mind games with women to test their feelings. Stay with me if you want to find out some of the most obvious signs a Cancer man is playing you. Cancer males are loyal, incredibly nurturing, and protective of the people they love. They aren't afraid of commitment and they're fun to be around. All of these unique Cancer personality traits make you think that men born under this water sign make perfect boyfriends. A Cancer male is an incredibly gentle and romantic lover, and a nurturing best friend wrapped up into one person, which is every girl's dream. However, don't let their good sides fool you. They have some flaws, as we all do, as a matter of fact. Even though it doesn't happen very often, Cancerians also know to play games with their partners, and they're actually pretty good at it. Men born under the Cancer zodiac sign can be very complicated sometimes. They're too sensitive and sentimental. Also, they're known as grudge holders, so don't hurt or betray them because they'll never forget it. 13 Clear Signs a Cancer man is playing you. Do you have a feeling that your Cancerian man isn't being honest with you? You just can't get rid of the awful feeling that something is really off in your relationship? Then, you're probably wondering, how do you know if a Cancer man is playing you? You're at the right place, and I'm going to help you find it out. I'm going to reveal some warning signs a Cancer man is playing you. If you notice any of these signs, I'm sorry I have to break it out to you, but your Cancerian guy doesn't love you. He's just using you to get what he wants. A crab man will first start distancing himself. The first time you notice that your Cancer man is behaving cold and distant, it's a good sign that something is off in your relationship. There are two possible reasons for that kind of behavior. Either he's losing interest in you or he just wants to play with you. When he wants to take his relationship to the next level, a Cancer man likes to test his partner. So, he might be testing you with his distant behavior just to see how you'll react to it. When he's in a healthy and loving relationship, a crab always wants to be around his partner all the time. He'll constantly be trying to make her feel safe, special, and protected. It'll be difficult for you, because you won't know whether your Cancer man is pulling away or trying to break up with you, but it's a red flag that something is definitely wrong. Maybe it's for a completely different reason, but unfortunately, it's probably because he only wants to play with you. He's putting up walls. Again, this can be another one of his tests. He'll build a wall, a barrier between you two in the relationship, just to see your reaction. You're probably asking now how you make a Cancer man break those walls, and my answer is pretty simple: don't do anything, and leave him to break them himself. You shouldn't give him the pleasure of thinking about how he's winning in this game. Just try to ignore it. Of course, if this situation continues, you should confront him about what's happening. He asks for some alone time. If you've been dating a Cancer guy for some time, you probably know how important it is to him to spend quality time with his loved one. If he's playing with you, he'll try to distance himself, and he'll most definitely ask you to give him some time to be alone. Of course, you should ask him what's happening and why he needs that alone time. If he doesn't give you the answer, stop pressuring him because it won't bring you anything good. He blocks you out of nowhere. Yes, he'll probably block you on social media, but that's not what I meant here. He'll try to block you out of his life completely. When you confront him about what's happening and ask him if that means he's done with you, he'll probably tell you that you're only imagining it, and how everything is fine between you. He won't be spending as much time with you as he did before, and you won't be invited to any of his social gatherings. Soon, it'll become pretty obvious to you that your Cancer man is only playing you. And it'll be difficult for sure, but you'll realize that you need to end things ASAP. When it comes to cutting you off on social media, he'll do it because he simply wants to drive you crazy. He knows it'll bother you, and that's how he wants to provoke a negative reaction from you. Also, he's probably already flirting with other women on social media, and he doesn't want you to see that. He's definitely playing you, but he also wants to keep you in his life, so he can use you the way and when he wants. You meet his crabby side. As I already said, Cancer males are gentle, nurturing, protective, easygoing, and very romantic. However, they're like that only with people they sincerely love. Once they feel threatened or they just decide to end things with someone, they finally show their crabby side to that person. He'll put up his walls so high that you won't be able to get through to him. He'll hide under his crabby shell and won't allow you to get near him. When a Cancer man is playing you, you'll never know where you actually stand in the relationship with him. In one moment, he'll behave like the perfect boyfriend, and in the other, he'll behave like you don't even exist. He'll also try to blame you for every fight and every disagreement you two have. This is a mind game men play when they want to make their partners think, as if they're guilty of being mistreated. Frequent mood swings. A good sign that a Cancer man is playing you is when he starts having frequent mood swings. He'll behave like a woman on her period most of the time, I swear. You'll never know how to behave around him, and soon, you won't be able to tolerate it anymore. No matter how big your tolerance threshold is, you won't be able to put up with his moodiness for too long. If you know he has some problems in his personal life, then those mood swings are, in a way, justified. However, if that's not the case, then your Cancer guy is playing with you and wants to make you leave him, because, obviously, he doesn't have the guts to end things directly. Purposely starting fights over some unimportant little things. The fact is that all couples have some conflicts and disagreements in their relationships. It's actually healthy because we're all different human beings, with different interests and perspectives. However, too much drama is never good for any relationship. If you start picking fights over every irrelevant little thing, that won't end up well, trust me. This is something that a Cancerian man will do when he's playing with you. He wants to get into your head and he'll try to do it by picking fights over basically everything and then blaming you for it. He'll be so good at it that you'll sometimes start wondering that you're really doing something wrong. Well, you aren't, and you shouldn't allow him to get inside of your head and win in this stupid game of his. He becomes a pro at lying. Famous relationship astrologer Anna Kovac said, Cancer men do have a tendency to lie when they are not being the man they claim to be. Whether he's cheating, playing you, or if he's planning a whole life outside of you, it's a huge sign he's not with you. And, you know what? I couldn't agree more with her. Cancerians actually hate lies. They are very sensitive, and they know how it hurts when your loved one is being honest with you. That's why they'll never do it to a person they sincerely love and have real intentions with. I know it hurts to hear this, but if your Cancer man doesn't keep his words and commitments, it's a very good sign that he's only using you and playing with you. Constantly trying to make you jealous. One of the most significant Cancerian traits is their loyalty. As long as they honestly love a woman, and feel as if that love is reciprocated to them, they'll never even look at another woman. Most Cancerians actually hate cheating. They're fully aware of the consequences it has for the relationship. However, if they want revenge, or to punish their partner for something they did to them, they'll enjoy making them jealous. If your Cancer man starts making you jealous, it's a good sign he either doesn't love you anymore, or that he's playing games with you.